Hello everybody and welcome to Kingdom Death Monster on Tabletop Simulator. This mod is by Mr. Slack. Now, we are restarting our campaign. I'm here with Guesttickets. Say hi, Guesttickets, aka Jim.
We gotta kill something soon, otherwise I'm gonna forget how to do it.
We are back after a hiatus, and the reason we mostly took a hiatus was because the Tabletop Simulator updated and broke our save game. So we waited for the mod to update, and when the mod updated, we could not recover our saves. So we debated on how we could handle it. Now, we've tried some different techniques to fix it, or at least I have, and we discussed it a little bit. But the best way to handle this, I think, at this point, without going through everything and trying to watch all my old videos to reset everything, is just to restart a campaign, because it's kind of fun, and I hope you guys don't mind. And anyway, I'm going to be running this co-op one, and my solo campaign is on hold right now. Either I'll fix it or just restart that in the future, but this is one I'll run right now. So, okay, anyway, I am the red hand here, and Jim Guesttickets is the green hand, wherever you see him running around. I don't know where he's at. There he is. And I'm going to be controlling the red character and green, and he's going to be running the blue and the white, or is that gray? Bluish gray. And the white. Not sure what that is there.
We'll call it periwinkle and split the difference.
Okay. And you should all understand, we're both just casual players. We're not so serious that we are experts at this game by any stretch of the imagination. And we've been wiped out many times. But that doesn't mean that we know what we're doing. So if you catch anything we're doing wrong, please gently put it in the comment section. Don't tear our heads off. And we'll try to remedy it. And if you're interested in having your name added to our list of survivors that will be tortured and killed, then feel free to comment and leave the nickname that you would like us to put into the campaign, and we'll try to get you in. Okay, one of the first things I do when we set things up is, of course, we need to decide what we're doing here. Setup. For those of you who are new, this is a light tutorial, I guess. We're going to go set up. Start with People of the Lantern, which is the core game. The others are expansions that we could play. We may do that in future, but right now we're going to do this. And I decided to pick Slender Man because I do like him, and I do hate him, and I want to kill him, but I don't think it's going to happen. I think he's just going to tear us in half. And I picked the Dung Beetle Knight, and Jim, you wanted to go with the Flower Knight. You liked him?
Please.
Okay, so we'll do that. We're just going to do those 3 expansions to the game. In the past, I've added quite a few, and it starts to get a little chaotic. But we'll stick with the easier stuff. I've never fought the Dung Beetle yet. Looking forward to it. Begin campaign. So that'll add all the cards in. All right, if you guys are interested in how to play, seriously, go to my solo campaign and look at the first episode. I go into pretty good detail about how everything's set up and everything, and I don't want to go into that. This is more of just a very light tutorial, as I'll explain a little bit as we go here. Some of the things may have changed a little bit from the update that Mr. Slack did, but I am not quite aware of what's different. So one of the things that I always do at the start of every game, of course, is update all the dice, because I don't like the way he's got it scripted out for rolling. Let's see here. The physics is what you want to modify here. So one of the things I do, see mass, they're a little heavy, so I just switch them back to 1. And Jim and I both like a little, well, I guess what was bounciness? I think we had at 5 last time, didn't we?
The only way I throw my dice.
Yeah, the 0.5 or whatever, half. I think that's what it was. So let me see. We'll test these and see if it looks right. I don't know, those fell pretty heavy. Maybe we rolled it at a 7 now that I think about it. Okay, going to the physics again. I'm going to change bounciness to 7, because we do like a little bit of bounce to it. That looks right. Yeah. Okay, Jim, are you watching here?
I'm watching.
I'm going to roll this blue one and this green one, and tell me which one you like better.
Okay.
Are they similar? I'll roll them again.
I like the green better.
Green, so that's 0.7. Okay, so you guys can adjust the bounciness how you like. The mass of 1 seems to be pretty good, and the bounciness allows it to kind of bounce around and roll a little bit more, and give us some tension when it rolls off of the lantern. All right, I'm gonna go through and modify all the dice. Okay, I have modified all the dice, and we do need a hit die here. And to put right there, copy and paste it. And I do like the colored dice a little bit. Whoops. We'll get some green dice over here for our intimacy type stuff. I'm gonna put them up in the corners there. There's some black dice. Well, you can just put dice wherever you need them. And we definitely need the different colors up here for all of our guys. Or if we have any events in the book that we want to roll. Whoops, remove blindfold. I just dropped the blindfold on us.
Thanks.
Yeah. That way I can't see what you're doing. That's for when somebody's taking a shower in the game and you're not... Did I just copy a whole chest there?
I got an extra red die down here for some reason.
By the way, if you're wondering how I'm copying and pasting, where's the extra red die? Oh, okay. If you ever wonder how I copy and paste, it's just right Control C and then right Control V to paste it. So I think that's all different dice there. And in case we need a hit one, there's a hit one up there too. Okay, we all have our dodge tokens. We've got all our survivors with no names, and I guess we could probably just drop names on them so that they've got names when we start out. If I recall, go through and do that. Anyway, I'm going to read again our little story here. Once upon a time, there was a place of carved stone faces. A man with a lantern lay sleeping a dreamless sleep. The man knew nothing. One day, the man woke up. He rubbed the dried ink caked over his eyes and opened them. Around him, he saw other people stirring, and beyond, a horizon of unbroken darkness. A woman approached the man with the lantern. Her soft hand reached out to him. They had no words. They were a mystery to each other. Suddenly, a monster emerged from the darkness, its eyes wild with hunger. It attacked. The people were no match for the monster. It tore their flesh. It crushed their bones between its teeth. Some it devoured whole. Overcome with terror and grief, the man with the lantern collapsed to the ground. Cold stone noses pushed into his side. There was no escape. But the man did not want to die. Desperately grasping at the cold stone faces, he felt a crack and tore at it with all his might. A piece of the stone came free. It was sharp and deadly. Makes you wonder why we can't just do that, all the time, right?
Apparently, we're not sufficiently motivated.
Yeah, that's true. Good one. The man with the lantern scrambled to his feet, his weapon clenched in his fist. He took a deep breath and roared into the darkness. Somewhere in the place of stone faces, nameless men and women stand together. They have nothing but a need to survive, and a lantern to light their struggle, and a desire to have many babies.
Word.
All right, that's the first story. So we're going to be playing, that. So it talks all through the book here, and you can see all the things how everything works. If you're learning how to play, you really need to read through most of the book, and how to set up the showdown and so on, and all the things that go along with that. So one of the things that I did learn last time through our playthrough was we do start with one survival limit that we get. So, and that comes from our language over here, I think. Extra one, right? Isn't that right? Automatically start with one survival.
Well,
it's our names here we're going to put in. We can figure that out.
I know we get a limit. I don't know if we actually get a freebie until we name them.
Yeah. Well, we'll name them. Let's see. I think this is a male here. He's a male. Green is a female. All right. I'm going to name my male Agathon after somebody who comments on my videos all the time. And the female... Let's see. How about Winter? We had her before. Okay. Marcus. Sky for your female. What about your guy?
Captain Cold.
Captain Cold. Any reason for the cold thing?
It's white, and he's a DC comic character that's based around cold, ice, snow, and that type of thing.
All right.
He's a Flash villain for anybody who's not familiar.
All right.
And Blue Sky, I thought that was pretty obvious.
Bring up the battle UI here. We have our founding stones, and as you can see in the battle UI, we can choose between Fist and Tooth, which is an attack that we can do. We roll 2 dice. The accuracy against this lion is an 8 with the Fist and Tooth, 6 to wound him, and a 9 or 10 to crit to hit the crit slot. If we use the founding stone, though, we get a little bit better accuracy, a little bit better chance to wound at a 5, but crit's a little bit less there, the lantern 10. Okay, all right. I think the lion is going first, and we need our monster controller card. I'm gonna take that all the way over here, drop it on Captain Cold, and he's first. And the cards are face up because this is the tutorial, prologue lion. So you're started.
Closest threat facing in range.
That's all of us.
So then I will pick. Oh, I gotta give myself survival, I guess.
Oh yeah, there we go. See, I'm already making mistakes, and without Jim,
And
would have gone in with no survival.
Captain Cold is gonna attack Captain Cold.
That'll give you 1 insanity because if you attack your survivor, if a player targets their survivor, they gain +1 insanity. But one of the ways we play this is only Captain Cold will get it, and then we pass it down the line. But you could have it if 2 players. You could give it to either one if he attacks himself. Basically, what it is trying to kind of reward the player for not punishing the other player. So, but we just go. We're good friends. We'll go with just the single guy there.
He'll get punished later.
Yeah. So he gets an insanity right there. You can see tap them up on the brain insanity scale. That'll protect his brain a bit.
2, 2, 1.
2 dice for the speed. 2+ to hit, and 1 damage to each location. Oh, there's a miss.
Hallelujah.
The other hit though.
That's a hand.
The closest die, we say, the closest to the first die or whatever is the location, and then the second one's the hand. So you're going to take it to the arms.
I will not. I'm totally going to dodge that.
All right. Burning the dodge early. And your survival's gone.
Early and often.
Okay. And
you know what? This first fight is actually a little bit bloody because we just don't have anything. We've lost, a survivor, just as many times as we haven't.
That's true.
So I'm not gonna mess around with this.
Yeah. And once you attack, you can't use your dodge anyway.
Yeah.
So, and we can't dash out of the way or anything, so...
Yeah. I still think he should go first because he's in the Maw's way.
Okay. So it's our turn now. Captain Cold's going to run around to the side. To hit, you need 7. You're using the Founding Stone.
I am.
Oh, it's a good thing you were.
Hey, man, after all those 7s, we should go to a casino. That's where the serious gamers are.
Yep.
All right, so I got this one. Got this one.
You can choose which one you want to strike. The failure is a basic attack, and the other is a runner if you fail.
Well, if he runs, he's not touching anybody, but we're not going to attack him.
But if he turns, if you fail on the first one, he's going to turn and face you and attack. And then if you fail on the second one, he's going to run you over and grab you and run with you. So maybe try the chest first? I don't know.
Because if he runs, he doesn't just come at me, just goes away.
Yeah.
I'm all about that.
I don't know if we can catch him. I think he's going to run further than...
That's somebody else's problem.
They're getting off to a good start.
Wow.
There is a lantern. You can go ahead and read it.
You strike at the White Lion's stout heart. Gain 1 random White Lion resource and roll a 10. Or D10. If the result is a 10, the White Lion dies instantly.
Oh.
So double lanterns, and we can just whoop him right now.
Yeah, he's done. Oh,
Nope.
well.
Still, that was fun.
Yeah, we're going to take that White Lion resource. We'll shuffle it by hitting R, and I'm going to let you flip it.
Survey says...
Organ.
No, that's a bow piece,
Yeah, right.
Nice.
We're going to need to innovate, too. That's going to be a big deal. Okay.
All right.
Well, now the strange hand.
Second shot.
5 is still a hit,
Is
right? Yeah, it's a wound. Captain Cold, 5 to wound.
Hey. Look at that.
He's pretty weak lion, actually, because he's the prologue.
Got it.
So,
doing some good work.
Yeah, the first one's gone because you critted.
Shouldn't that go over here?
No, this is the discarded one. We take an AI off the top. And the second one is a wound, so that's gone. So the first card, we should have moved it over. We didn't. We were too excited about the insta-kill.
Yeah.
But you understand. We get excited, we screw up. I should mention, everybody, because I've watched several playthroughs, and I think, why did they miss the rule? Or what did they, that's right in front of them. But yeah, we're right in the mix. We're getting excited, and we're going to screw things up. So please be gentle. You guys are watching it, and much easier to catch it when you're just watching other people screw things up. Anyway, good job. You've done good work. He's only got 5-6 cards left. So you are done. So he should hit the Z's there to snooze his character, and then we know he's done. Keep track of it that way. All right. Should I move? Maybe Agathon should hit and get out of the way.
Sounds like a plan to me.
All right. So Agathon will strike from the rear in the blind spot here. Blind spot will give me a +1 accuracy, so I'm hitting on 6s here. And double miss. So then Agathon's gonna scoot out of the way here. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, let's move him up here. Okay. Winter probably get behind.
Yep.
Okay. She's also 6 to hit. There's 1 hit there. Beast knee, no penalties. You hit the white lion's sturdy kneecap. And that's a good thing because I rolled a skull. Done. And Sky. 6 to hit. Oh! Well, we started off strong.
Yeah. 1 out of 4 ain't bad, I guess. Right.
All right. Yeah, pass the token. Next turn. And back up again with the lion.
Survey says closest threat facing and in range.
None, because facing, there's nobody there. The line right here is facing.
Closest threat in field of view.
The 2 are in blind spot, so it's either Agathon or Captain Cold. So probably Agathon would be bad choice, just because he'd run over Captain Cold to get to him.
Yeah, so Captain Cold again.
Oh, it's closest threat, so that would definitely be Captain Cold, because that's not even a 1 space away, since it's closest threat. Okay.
And then we're looking at a 1-2-1. That's
Headshot.
Oh no, always goes for that noggin. Okay.
Don't worry, you cannot dodge it.
Yep. 1-2-1 though.
Got to hit on a 2. That's going to be a headshot. That does 1 damage to your head.
Which puts me upside down.
Yep. Knocks you down because it's a heavy wound. And there we are. Okay. And
he had it coming here. He hit the line twice.
Yeah. Thing chomped on his head. All right. Captain Cold is asleep. Why don't we let Agathon 1, 2. See if yeah, let's get Agathon out of the way, maybe.
Yeah. All
right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right here. Agathon will use the Founding Stone. 7 to hit. All misses. Agathon's doing so good. All right, Sky maybe.
Yeah, we got to reverse this. All right, come on. Give me at least 1 shot.
2 hits.
I'll take 2.
Or a trap, maybe. Beast heal.
No.
And a runner is going to run over your buddy.
Yep. Beast heal has nothing to do with it, so might as well just roll that first.
Yeah, no penalties to miss or hit. And 5 to... All right. This one has a penalty to missing, so make sure you hit. Good
Boom,
hit.
done.
Nice throw. Move the AI card. There we go.
That's Sky's turn.
Okay, so Winter, the last one. She'll run over here. 6 to hit. I will see no hits there. Oh. All right. Pass the token. Lion is up again. Power SWAT. Closest threat facing in range. Nobody, because Captain Cold is down and not a threat. Closest threat in field of view. That is Agathon. Because the others are not in field of view. And 1 attack, 2 accuracy, and 2 damage, and it also knocks him back 6 if it hits. There's a hit. Roll this where it hits. His body. 2 damage and knockback 6. I think he's going to take it.
Really?
Yeah, I don't want to use his dodge because after seeing what happened to your head there, that 2 damage could have went to his head and killed him. I'll take the body. Just let him get knocked back and knocked down. Oh, 6. 1 more than he can reach. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so. Alright. Lion is done. Captain Cold is back up again.
Agathon's down.
Do we want to move Captain Cold around behind? Or Winter?
Winter's what I would think. Because if the lion runs, my 2 boys have a better chance of catching.
Okay. Winter, perfect hit and a miss. Perfect hit does nothing at this stage of the game. Alright, Beast Flank. The cat hates this if I hit. I get the priority target token. Alright, well. Oh! So you ignore that and go to the crit. The lion is knocked down. Plus 3, or 3 plus to hit it now.
Yes.
Right, so he's knocked down. Everybody can hit it at a 3 plus. I would kind of regret not
I was thinking
Agathon.
the exact same thing, but, you know.
Well, let's tear him up. He doesn't get any reactions anymore on his cards, and 3 plus to hit him for this round.
Right.
I don't think he gets up after he gets up on a trap, right?
Yeah.
And he gets up on the beginning of his turn or the beginning of our turn. But we knocked him down on our turn, so he's gonna be in trouble here.
All right. Captain Cold's going to show no mercy.
3 to hit. Oh, well, 1 is good. Oh!
Unbelievable.
Pulled the trap. All right. So we reshuffle the hit location deck. The target's doomed, means we can't do anything anyway. Performs a basic attack targeting the attacker. So he surprised you, Captain Cold. You didn't realize he was faking it.
Yeah, joke's on him. I already used my dodge.
Yep. And you're doomed anyway. All right. Basic attack is right here. The target's already picked, so both hits. 1 damage to your body, 1 to your waist.
All right. Body blow is the light, and the waist is taking off my armor.
Yeah, so if you ever have armor here, make sure you hit the minus, take it off. Same with the brain there. And then if you have no armor, then you're going to take a light wound and then a heavy wound. And if you're in the case of the head here, you're going to roll down here on the head table if you take a wound there. Okay. He's still on his feet, even after that. Well, it was a great crit. It was totally a fake out by the lion. The lion was playing a joke on us, and I think...
Doomed means I lose my movement for the round, right?
Doomed just means you cannot spend any action or any of your survival actions. You can't do anything when he attacks you.
So I can still use my movement?
Yeah, you didn't... Oh. I hold on a sec. Okay, so, kind of just brain just clunked out there for a second. Doomed, basically, like I said, just means you can't spend survival until the card is resolved. And it is now resolved, so you're done with your turn. You're now... Or not done with your turn, you're done with your action. So you still have your move left. Yeah, you can still move.
Okay.
There you go. Yeah, I see what you're trying to do. Yeah, it doesn't end your turn. But many times those doomed attacks can knock you down or something.
Right.
So...
Well, I guess
Sky.
it's not a 3 plus, but still in the blind spot for Sky.
6 to hit.
And you know what? Even if it was a 3, it wouldn't have mattered.
Miss.
No, wow, epically missed.
Okay.
All right.
Everybody's done, right?
Everybody's done, right?
All right. Next turn. Winter took a hit. Was that on? I didn't give her an insanity, did I?
I didn't know if that was you controlling, but yeah, Winter.
Power swap was Agathon, and then she. Oh, that was Agathon, not Winter. Okay, I was gonna say, wait a minute.
Agathon took a hit last time.
Yeah, I marked it on Winter. I'm not familiar with the colors yet. I'm not paying attention. All right, Agathon is now the controller.
Well, actually, there's some precedence because we just named one of my discs Periwinkle.
Last card here. Maul. Victim of grab last round? None. Closest knockdown survivor in range. Uh-oh. Yep, he's in range, so it's now...
Excellent. Captain Cold's about to get whooped too.
Agathon. Move and attack. Ooh, that's 2 and 2 speed, 2+ accuracy, 3 damage, gains a bleed, and knockdown. All right, so he's going to run over you, and that'll knock you down. And he's going to attack Agathon, who is knocked down right now.
Yeah, this is all kinds of bad now.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it rolled off of the 1, so that's 2 hits. This is 3 damage each one.
That's bad table everywhere.
Head and body, bad. Both of them will go through. I think the head is the one I'm going to have to probably dodge, right?
They both go through, yeah. I mean, the head bad table's pretty bad.
Yeah, the head has a, what is it? Yeah, you die on a 1, 2, 3, or 4. So I'm going to dodge the head. Oops, I didn't mean to click that. There we go. I'm going to dodge the head. By the way, Agathon does get an insanity because it did attack him.
What a plus.
And he's going to take the shot. It's 3 damage. He doesn't have any armor or anything, so it's going to go straight through. And even though it's 3 damage, you only roll once on the body table for each die that gets through. And that is 3 damage, 1 dice. All right. Agathon, if you're watching this, I'm sorry. I left you knocked down so it wouldn't bother you, and then it came after you anyway. And none of these are good. I need to roll a lantern to be good, otherwise he's gonna have some trouble for his life. Hey! What do you say? He's just knocked down. All right. Well, he does suffer a bleed, and he's knocked down from that anyway. And then he's knocked down again because he took it to the body. So
you can walk it off.
Agathon basically was just laying there. This lion come up and like tried to bite him. He dodged the first one and then just bowled him over. So he's gonna be down anyway. It doesn't matter. He's still knocked down. So now the lion's turn is done. And since Agathon was knocked down on the last turn, and now
forgive me, but where do you get this bleed from?
Oh, the card, the Maul.
Okay. I was going to say, the bad table didn't have it.
Yeah. But Agathon will get up, actually, because he doesn't suffer bash twice when he's already knocked down last turn. So he's up. But Captain Cold is still down.
Payback.
If I get... yeah, let's let Agathon get behind him. Let me see. Yeah. I'm gonna let Agathon get behind him and take a swing, because it's time for some revenge. 6 to hit. And he's not gonna... He's a little bit woozy. He got knocked around, and he almost got his head ripped off. Yeah, Sky needs to get up there. 7 to hit, since it's not the blind spot.
Yeah, one time I rolled 2 7s so we can make this work. Okay. Well, we can make one of them work.
Fleshy gut.
All right, I can do that with confidence.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Nice.
No wound reactions, so it is a hit. Let me... Okay, shuffled him. Shuffle, you hit R, by the way, if you want to shuffle him. That's mine.
Yeah, I'm just...
Oh, okay. Sky's done.
I think I'm blocking you, that's my point.
Agathon's done. Yeah, you are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll get up here. And I think I can't do anything else, so I'll be done. Okay, passing the token on the next turn. Back to the top of the order. Chomp.
Chomp. Closest threat facing in range.
None.
Closest threat in field.
That would be Sky.
Okay.
The head target again. 1 die is the speed of 1, accuracy 2+, we don't have any evasion yet, and 1 damage, always to the head.
That's a hit?
Yeah.
I'm going to dodge it.
Okay. Take off your...
No muss, no fuss, right?
Yeah. Okay. Alright, and the lion is done, so Captain Cold is going to stand back up. Now we've got an interesting setup here. Everybody, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Winter can get over here if nobody gets in the way. But, here, Cab, right there. But Sky's kind of at risk of getting hit if he charges, so maybe Sky should go first?
Yeah, I have no problem attacking from the side with Sky.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
But I have a problem staying in front of the maw.
Nobody wants to stand in the lion's mouth. 1 hit.
See?
Yep. Hey, the knee.
And no bad effect if I miss.
Yeah,
I can
no reaction.
Confidence.
And it's a hit.
And it's another hit. Look at that. I tell you what, it started out strong with Captain Cold, but Sky's been doing the damage lately.
Now, who do we want to put in the blind spot? Because Agathon can get over there, and so can Winter. Maybe Winter, because if he runs forward, then...
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
Okay. We'll move her over there. And 6 to hit. 2 hits.
Nice. Now let's make him into something more serious.
Soft belly, I think, is the first target. Failure is he's gonna maybe get brain damage and knocked down, and then I can't even roll against the soft belly. So let's do soft belly first. That's a wound. It's the last card there. And we only have 1 left. Missed. So the lion roars triumphantly. Roll a 1d10. On a 4+, the attacker suffers brain damage, and per 1 brain damage per monster level, he's level 1. Knockdown. You're up, I think. 'Cause, yeah, you control.
That is a 7.
So she will suffer 1 brain damage. She has no brain insanity, so insanity is good in this game to an extent. And she suffers that, and she's knocked down. That's not a heavy wound, by the way, so you don't get knocked down if you take that, but she gets knocked down because of the card. Done. So who wants to go behind? Probably Captain Cold. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, because if he moves forward, then Agathon can easily get there.
Okay.
But I guess it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I think we're kind of pinning him in the corner here.
Misses.
1 hit.
Oh, I am in the blind spot, right?
Yeah. 6 is a blind spot. Yep, there we go. He's gonna run.
Yeah, I hate that.
Unless you crit him.
Wow.
It is a wound. That's his last wound card. That's the good news. The bad news is Reflex is a runner. So he's going to run to the edge because he can't go any further. So go ahead and move him to the edge there. And then Agathon is going to step over 1 and try to kill him. We just need 1 hit.
Yeah, it's like we drew this up or something.
I got 1 hit. I just need a 1 wound. All right,
Come
Beast
on,
heal.
big money. Big money.
Oh!
Aww.
Agathon, no! He almost had him. All right, well, I missed. Okay.
So we're doing
Basic attack, yeah. So,
closest survivor in the field of view in range.
nope.
Closest survivor in range.
Agathon again.
He's in the blind spot. Does that count?
Yeah, because it's in field of view. He's not in field of view, but it just says closest survivor. He knows he's there, he just can't see him.
And that's a 2-2-1.
Oh, 2 dice, 2 to hit, 1 damage to each location. Uh-oh.
Hit.
Don't hit the body. Don't hit the body. Don't hit the body. Oh.
Leg and body.
Oh, well, the leg is okay. The body is not. This is the second roll, Agathon. You were lucky in the first one, but you know how luck holds. Here we go. Oh! It was a 1, and it rolled to a 9.
Wow.
He got a -1 movement token, not permanent.
Living on the edge, all you Aerosmith fans out there, you know what I'm talking about.
You saw how close, how close that was. Did you see that die roll?
Yeah.
That just barely rolled off. That was death. Agathon, you were looking death in the face. You were talking to him. You're like, "Hi, Death. How are you?" And it was in the lion's mouth. You know, like those circus guys put their heads in the lion's mouth. Agathon was like throwing his whole body in the lion's mouth and just daring it, and it bit down softly into his lung.
And not for nothing, Agathon, but if you're going to talk to Death, maybe, "Hey, Death, how are you?" is not the way you want to start that.
It's like, don't throw yourself into Death's mouth and then say, "Would you like to chew on me ever so softly?"
Yeah.
The first time it knocks you down. Second.
I think gumming somebody to death is really underrated.
All right. That was pretty awesome. Okay. Winter gets up now, right?
Yeah, that's the end of the bad guy's turn.
Okay. Wow, we've got 3 people in his way.
Yep, that does not make me comfortable.
And Agathon is in quite a bit of danger, but so is Captain Cold. So
Just hurl a stone at him and be done with it.
too early for a stone. We just need to hit him once. Why would
Yeah, we do, but that's when we're gonna get, something stupid's gonna happen, and somebody's gonna roll a die, and we're gonna wonder, how are we so good and lost a survivor?
Oh, come on, it's too easy. And these stones are too valuable to kill the Prologue lion.
Okay.
Let's just kill him. Who's the one to do it?
Well, I would vote my guy because I don't want him to die.
Okay, Captain Cold then.
Oh,
He's the one that started off with the crit.
3, 4.
He's gonna end this.
Well, I'll just knock down your people.
Probably a trap.
Miss.
That's all right. I don't mind getting Agathon out of the way next.
Yeah.
Agathon's gonna be the one to kill him. 7 to hit. No hits, so I'll take it. Winter is next.
Yep.
Winter's gonna finish him. Don't worry. There, 2 hits.
Nice.
We have a runner here, which is okay, and the wounds, which we're going after the ribs first, I think. The beast chest. If I crit, but I don't. If I miss, he's gonna take off. Okay, we're going for the ribs. This is the kill shot right here, and it is. Yep, and he's dead. Yep, he's gone, and now we have succeeded in killing the Prologue lion. Okay, so we are victorious.
Prologue lion, such an insult.
Yeah.
Your Prologue.
Yep. All right. In the aftermath, here we prevail. Nobody died. Nobody took any serious injuries. Although Agathon was trying to, throwing himself in the beast's mouth and telling him, how about a taste? Just give him a taste, Everybody gets a hunt XP.
Everybody gets a hunt XP.
We're well on our way to Fisted Tooth, right?
Heck yeah!
All right. And then over here we collect our rewards, and then we take out the lion resource card. We shuffle and draw 4 basic resource cards as well. So we're gonna take 4. Whoops. Shuffle. 1, 2, 3, 4. I gotta count them out loud, because I'm still in kindergarten.
I use my fingers.
At least you don't use your toes. There we go. What do we got? Hey, we got love juice. That'll make you happy.
Yes, it does.
Got the lion hide, a couple cat bones. There's our bow right there.
Oh.
The sinew. We have a hide. We have an organ. We don't have a bone, which would, except for the great cat bone, if we want to innovate, we'll have to use the great cat bone. But okay, that's not right now anyway. So we'll slightly. Okay, and now let's move our settlement card over here for easier access. And we're going to take a token here. So we are now returning survivors. So now we've got to heal. You can read the card there. We have to heal everybody. So click heal and rest on your survivor. That gets rid of all the temporary tokens right now. Okay. And then as we are all returning, we will gain the endeavors now. We gain 1, 2, 3, 4 endeavors because there are 4 returning survivors. We all lived through it. And now we will update. We draw a settlement event card and shuffle it. Now, this is the first return. So here you can go through here on the book here. The survivors return. It says, notice the settlement notice below the settlement name that the returning survivors gain 1 survivor when the settlement is named. Award it to any returning survivor. Survivors can't have more survival than the limit. And the limit that we start with, I think, is 1, as I recall. Start out. Because we were always doing it before based on the language, but you can't have above your limit, and we start out with 1. So that's, I believe, someone correct me if I'm wrong, but that's how we start our settlement, is with a limit of 1. So let's open our timeline here. And our survival limit is already 1 right here. And we're going to give our settlement a name. Jim, last time I think you named it, and we corrupted the save. Well, the update corrupted the save. So what would you like to name our settlement?
Fraggle Rock.
That was a good show. Fraggle Rock. I watched that a lot when I was a kid. And we can hunt the white lion. I'm going to put that in quarries already. And there we go. Okay, we need to first draw the settlement. It says, so we update the timeline. We got to check the lantern year timeline, lantern year. So we're going to have to do returning survivors here, which is this page right here. Okay, here we go. There, okay. So we nominate a survivor to utter the first words. And the first words are going to give us the courage and the understanding and our leader. So who wants to be our leader? Maybe Captain Cold?
No, I was thinking Agathon because he's so freaking reckless. Maybe we should put him on the shelf for a while and let him be some kind of like soothsayer or something.
Maybe he wants to be reckless. Maybe he wants to be in the teeth of the lion, and you're going to make him talk. All right. He gets +1 courage. Agathon it is. +1 courage goes to Agathon. And then we added it already. As they discuss their situation, he's now talking to everybody. There's Agathon right there with his big, long, flowing Socrates beard. Settlement gains language innovation, which is added over here now. We gain a survival limit of +1, and all of us gain encourage. So can you put the encourage out for us?
On it.
Encourage token. I'm going to bust out the timeline here, so hold on a second. Survival limit 1. And we get encourage. Oh. And Jim's going to be adding the encourage to everybody's card there. Okay, that's our first innovation. That's already prepared for us. We're going to build the innovation deck. That's already prepared in the mod here. And now the glowing center. Armed with the language, the survivor aptly names the glowing center of their home, the Lantern Horde. And that is now placed already as part of the mod. And the Lantern Horde, the nominated survivor sits in front of the Lantern Horde in awe and gains +1 understanding. They must skip the next hunt. So I'm going to give him +1 understanding. +1 understanding. And I'm going to mark skip the next hunt there to help me remember that I got to take him off here and not use him right now. So change him how you like on your courage. If you use that, makes somebody who's knocked down stand up. And then return to the first story to complete the settlement phase. All right, so we need first story out of this deck. So we're going to search for it. First story, first day. What that's going to be. Bounce back. Way back to the front here. Okay. And the first day settlement card here. Or did we do that in reverse? After the first day, trigger the event lantern. Oh, so we did that backwards, but it doesn't matter. Anyway, the first day we have to do that. We did the returning survivors first. Okay, so first day. So we need to set up our settlement here because we have survivors, but he talked to, who did he talk to? These people. So survivors are drawn to our blooming light in the distance. With a deep instinctual level, they know the area is safe. Since we did this in reverse, we actually did 2 before 1, but that's okay because nothing bad happens. I think I'm gonna let Jim roll this. He's got some good rolls in the last fight. So why don't you roll a D10 and give me a 7+ so we can have lots of kids. Although the founders are usually not that tough.
Come on, Blue.
8. That's 10 survivors. Nice. Good job. All right. New survivor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So now we have 12. We want to even over men and women then?
Yeah.
So man, that's, I think I did 5, 6. Okay, so switch these up. Multi-gender here. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. 1, 2. Or what? Did I do that wrong? 1. Yeah, this is our 4. So here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then women. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. We have 14 survivors. Yeah, that makes sense. 14. Okay. Math. I mean, remember kindergarten? Hello. Counting on my fingers. I only have 10 fingers. And these dice only have 10 numbers, so, you know, cut me some slack. That's more than 10. All right. So we have 10 survivors, unnamed, and our returning survivors. Nice. Okay, so the timeline has now been updated. Everything's done. There is no deaths, milestones. We have 14 survivors. Do we get a milestone? Wow, if we have 15, we get to Principal Society. We almost got there. One more baby.
Yep.
And we can update that. All right.
We got love juice.
Yeah. Because from this step on, you can trigger any milestone as soon as it happens. Okay. Develop. Okay, so we need to drag our cards over here. We've got a good start, I think, so far. First things first, if we would like to... This is a hard choice, Jim. Do we want to innovate? Okay. We cannot, because we have the Lantern Horde here, okay? We need to build the Bonesmith, the Skinnery, and the Organ Grinder with our first 3 innovations.
Yeah, we got to build those 3. That's just a given.
Okay, so we're going to build those 3. And I'm going to give this Bonesmith, Organ Grinder, Skinnery. Okay. I'm going to drop these... And then, normally what we tend to do, if you've seen our other playthroughs, is we pull these cards out. So Jim, if you want to help me pull these cards down, we can see them. Later, it gets a little bit mixed up, but we don't need these cards out as badly later. We can pull out the cards we need or arrange them down near the bottom of the board. So that we can see them and see what they are and decide if we want to build them or not. And if you mouse over and hit... Alt, you can actually highlight them and bring them up. One of my other commenters mentioned that there's a way to download the images of the book too. And print them off if you want something like physical in your hands. So, I don't know. He mentioned it. Check my comment section on my videos. I think it was one of my solo ones, I believe. Okay. And that's all of those. Okay, so... cannot build the Rawhide Whip yet. And we don't have the Caterium yet. So the Caterium is where we're going to use the Great Cat Bone and the Sinew. Okay? So I would say let's throw out the Great Cat Bone and let's innovate instead. because we can't build the bow right now anyway.
I'm on board.
Okay. Delete those and throw out our last endeavor. And here's our innovation deck. Symposium, which gives us a +1 survival limit and lets us draw 2 innovation cards every time we innovate. Or Inner Lantern, which lets us surge. I vote Symposium. What do you think?
Yep, that's not even a hard choice for me.
Get back. And then we need the Symposium consequences. So we just search for Symposium in the innovation deck.
The only way that draw could have been better is if we had ammonia.
Yeah, we might get ammonia on hunts though, so that's the good thing. Oops. Okay. All right.
Survival limit.
Survival limit. Yep, see? We're up to 3 now. We get nothing on the departure though.
I still don't know where the third one came from. I see language and symposium.
Well, like, we start off with 1.
Oh, okay, that's right.
And then we get 1 from language, that's 2, and then 1 from symposium, that's 3. For those, we couldn't even have a survival to start the game with, you know? And we were doing that before, where we just assumed, hey, it's magic. Okay. Alright, love juice?
Yes, let's get the 15.
Okay, we burn the love juice, which gives us a free intimacy event. Now we need to pick 2 people. Let's pull up the population. 2 unnamed.
Sounds good.
Okay, how about, you want to name the female this time? I'll name the male here.
Okay.
Or we don't have to name them. We could just say 2 unnamed. Let's just say they're unnamed.
Sure.
Leave them that way. Why not? They don't need survival for this. All right. I'm gonna roll the male. You roll the female. Oh wait, we don't roll with advantage or anything, do we? It's a single roll this time. We're jumping the gun.
Early in the thing.
Yeah. Okay, so the let's see. Yeah, we just nominate and roll, and it's just a D10.
Yep.
You want to roll it, or you want me to?
I already brought 10 people in this fold. You can try and get 1.
Probably get them both killed. 4. New survivors brought kicking and screaming into the world.
Yeah.
The child's eyes are free of ink. Gain 1 person.
By the way, ladies and gentlemen, this is our strategy.
I'm going to say it's a female.
Early, spawn often, keep on spawning.
Spawn. All right, so we have a couple things here. First, in the timeline, we have our birth, our first birth. So here's new life. Without mercy or with affection, we should choose. And I vote with affection. We want to take care of the kids. What do you think?
Let me have a look. I can't remember all my options here.
Without mercy means we roll. We're going to have to be rolling at disadvantage. We'll roll 2, but we'll take the lower of the 2. But they get pretty big benefits when they survive.
Affection.
Affection, we roll 2. Yeah, we roll 2 and take the higher of the 2.
Definitely with affection.
Okay. So with affection, let's see. Principles of life. Over. Protect the young. With this one, we now, when we have an intimacy event, we now roll twice and pick 1 result. We don't have to pick the top result. We can always pick the bottom one. All right. Also, in our timeline, because we rolled so well, we now have 15 plus population. 15 population. Population is living survivors 15. So now we get principal society. And we must choose collective toil or accept the darkness. Now, I say collective toil because we're going for population, and you add, let's see, the collective toil card, as I recall, gives you +1 endeavor for every 10 people you have. Whereas the accept darkness allows you to roll with a +2 on the insanity table, the brain trauma table. So, what do you think, Jim?
We lose 1 population right off the bat.
Goes to the Bone Witch. Bone Witch is both good and bad. But look at the roll down at the bottom there.
We have a 60% chance of netting 2.
And gaining 2 random white line resources and a skull resource, which is huge. And the endeavors, which means we can have more chances to have babies.
All right, I'm in.
The bigger our settlement, the more babies we can have.
I'm in.
All right, collective toil. Oh, with the first birth, we didn't do the... Did we do the roll for the parents? We did not. New life. We forgot to do the roll for the parents here. So we'll go back and do that. 1 to 10. 1d10. I rolled the kid. You rolled the 1d10 roll for these guys.
Okay, blue did well. Let's see if white can follow that up.
Low is actually pretty good here.
1.
Yeah, because the parents gain a permanent evasion.
Ooh.
Both parents gain +1 permanent evasion and 2 survival each. So
Okay.
we'll go back to the
So
population.
then
here.
I guess that skull was pretty good.
Yeah, like I said, +1 evasion and +2 permanent survival.
Permanent?
Permanent. Just well, until we use it. Yeah. Okay, and then
Did that for both mom and dad, right?
yeah. Society here. Collective toil. We need to roll that one as well. I guess I'm rolling it this time, huh?
Yep.
We'll roll green. It is a 2, which is not what we wanted, but we'll take it. All survivors gain survival up to survival limit. We do lose 1 population, which I think will be the new person, actually. The new kid.
Ouch.
Because the parents were unnamed and just totally, they came in and popped out a baby, and the baby,
Sure.
kind of grew up and was like, doesn't know who the parents are. There's all these unnamed people.
Sure.
And just like completely went insane and wandered off.
Yeah, well,
Who are my parents? We don't know. This could be any of us. Wait,
that's a good.
I mean, who was the mom? We're all unnamed. We're nondescript.
When it says survival or survival limit for survivors, that means the 4 coming back or the whole settlement?
All survivors gain. Yeah, that's all of the people that are alive.
Nice, because we are up to 3 now.
Yeah. So everybody
That's-
gets up to 3.
3
1,
by
2, 3.
14 is math, huh?
1, 2,
28, 38, 42. That's 42 survival that gave us.
Well, we did have a couple that were already maxed out.
42 minus 4, 38 survival. Still, 38 survival, that ain't too shabby.
And they don't have names yet, so they're unnamed going on these missions. And there's Winterhead one. That
37.
Yeah, that means that later when we come back from a mission and we need more survival, we can just name them
Yeah.
at the settlement phase. Okay, so we also need to add the Bone Witch to the timeline. 3 years
And
from
so-
now. 1, 2, 3.
So everybody in the comments who's going to be giving us name suggestions, we indulge you with your patience, please.
Yes. There's the Bone Witch on the same year as the Butcher.
Oh,
We love him.
it's good to have a party with lots of guests.
Oh, guest tickets.
Boom.
Okay. All right. Back to the development phase now. The sinew can go for the bow. I think we should keep it. Lantern, of course, is going to sit on the side for now. We have 2 white furs we could save, or we could.
Are those the ones that get split apart for 2 hides?
No.
Okay.
That's the shimmering mane.
Okay.
The thing to mention is if we go on the next hunt is against a harder lion, and we have no gear yet. So if we do want this white lion fur for making the white lion set. It's not so easy to get this fur. We do have a tail hide, which might be good for something later. I kind of forget what the tail does. I guess I could pull it out and look. Caterium here. The tail. White lion fur, white lion. Maybe the tail doesn't have anything, so I guess we could use it for whatever we want. I don't see it here. Yeah, so that we could actually use the hide on the tail as a free hide right there. What do you think? Should we spend...
I have a question.
Okay.
Are we that in love with the white lion armor? Are we really that in love with the white lion armor? I mean, we seem to go bonkers for the antelope armor. And I personally like the just the regular hide armor because of all the dice that get you the survival back. I know that, the armor works well when you're dual wielding, but then at least in the last game we were running, we didn't end up doing a whole lot of dual wielding. So I guess my question is, are you going to commit to a dual wielder? Because if you are, then I'm on board with the white line.
I would like to, but I also don't want to see our survivors get ripped in half early on.
I'm saying we take all of it now and make armor.
Okay, we'll take all
and
three.
If we don't get fur later and don't get white line armor, then that's just hard cheese.
Okay, so we're gonna try to go for a set then?
Yeah, bird in hand is what I'm saying.
Okay, so then we definitely want to run with a rawhide helmet.
Agreed.
Okay, the rawhide helmet is there. And we already have waist armor on everybody, so if we're trying to make a tank, we want to make a tank, or do we want to spread out the love between a couple people? I would say run for one, right?
I think that we can do a little bit of both. We can make 3 different kinds of pieces and spread it out if we want to. But I don't think we should make like 3 head pieces. I think we should make like 1 head and 1 vest and 1 boots.
I would say we get somebody who is a tanky person. Just let them...
I'm fine with that too.
Well, the best way to do this then would be the rawhide vest and the rawhide gloves. Because then you can connect them, and that person will be the tank because they get +1 evasion then.
Enough.
So I'm going to drop them over there and delete our stuff here. And there we have our... Okay, so... Alright, and then that's all we've really got unless we want to use the sinew, but I would say we should hold on to the sinew because of the bow.
I agree with that.
I mean, it's not going to give us anything too spectacular. I mean, it could give us monster grease, but I don't know.
No, I agree with holding on to the sinew.
Pair departing survivors. Okay, so now Agathon is out, so I'm going to pack him up and untick his skip next hunt, so I don't forget. It's on the side. We do have those parents who already have an evasion.
Yes.
One of those would make a good tank.
I agree.
I'll spawn the male. Drop him in there. And I'll take the gear then, if that's okay.
Yep. That's perfect.
Then I get an evasion token and drop it in permanent because that's part of the gear set there. I also get +1 survival when I depart, but that's not going to be a big deal because I already have the
max
survival limit. Yeah. All right. Everybody else is stuck. Nothing. Okay. I think everybody's prepared. Are you taking the same guys out again?
Yeah, I wanted to think about that for a second. Last time we were playing, I took a pretty heavy loss when the highest experienced person got whacked.
Okay.
So I'm thinking run them both up as fast as I can. That way you got 2 of them in the, crosshairs, and then I can save Chumbawamba and let the other one die.
Okay.
I don't know what the probability of that ever popping up again was, but I remember that really hurt.
Okay, losing our highest experienced person, you're just trying to keep them even.
Right, that way, and I mean, we don't necessarily have to have 2 people going for Fist and Tooth, but we want the one person to protect Fist and Tooth.
Okay, so unless they skip hunts, then you can skip them both, I guess. Anyway, I'll take Winter again to keep going for the XP and the next bonus up. And I'm taking the new person. It's always nice to have at least one new person being trained, I guess. But if we do have an expert, high experienced person, they can do the endeavors. We're going to get extra endeavors too. So we can use those to teach people.
Yep.
That's another option. Okay, so we're taking this group. Winter, Sky, Captain Cold, and No Name here with us. Okay.
Clint Eastwood would be proud.
Yep. No special showdowns. We record and archive automatically because we can just go over here to our decks and just reset everything. The white line deck will reset well. And we are ending the settlement phase. We do have to pick our hunt, which is going to be the White Lion level 1. A little bit harder time around. and clean up the showdown here just by clicking clean up so that we can our next one. We'll spawn the white lion next time. You can scroll down and click white lion, and then we'll select level 1. But we're not starting it yet because we don't know what's going to happen yet. So, all right. Thanks everybody for joining. I hope you enjoyed it. Take care, and we'll see you in the next one. Say bye, Jim.
Come along next time for big game hunting.
Big game hunting with Guest Tickets and Dr. Obsidia. You guys take care. See ya.